back to our channel. So, hope you guys are staying home and staying safe. So, as I said the other day, I'm gonna discuss with you the snake family, which includes different kinds of species from snakes in different colors. So, let's begin. So, the first one comes the python family. So, the Pythonidae, commonly known as the pythons, and the Pythonidae is the scientific name. They are a family of non-venomous snakes found in uh, Asia, Australia, and Africa. So among its members are some of the largest snakes in the world. So nine of the species of the same family are currently recognized. So most members of this family are ambushed, meaning they suddenly attack the prey. In that they typically remain motionless in a camouflaged position and then strike suddenly at the passing prey. Attacks on humans, although known to occur, are extremely rare. They mostly do on, catch animals like small rodents. So the next one comes the vipers. So these viperidae, which is again a scientific term for vipers, are a family of non-venomous snakes found in most parts of the world, with exception of Antarctica, Australia, Hawaii, and Madagascar, and various other isolated islands, and north of Arctic Circle. All have relatively long hinged fangs that permit deep penetration and injection of the snake venom. So, uh, these snakes can decide how much venom to inject depending on the circumstances. Yeah, and this snake is kind of thick. The most important determinant of venom expenditure is generally the size of the snake. So larger specimens can deliver much more venom. The species is also important depending on the species of the snake. I mean, since some are likely to inject more venom than others, they have more venom available. They strike more accurately or deliver a number of bites in a short time. In predatory bites, factors that influence the amount of the venom injected include like the size of the prey, the species of the prey, and whether the item can be held or whether the prey is held or released. So it depends on that. See, they're trying to collect a venom snake. Okay, the next one. Yeah, just a sec. So, the need to label prey for chemosensory relocation, which is the site which snakes they look for the prey at. After a bite and release, and the release may also play a major role. So, in defensive bites, the amount of venom injected may be determined by the size or the species of the predator, as well as the assessed level of threat. Although larger assailants and higher threat levels may not necessarily lead to larger amounts of venom being injected. Oh. The next one comes the king snakes. So king snakes are collaborated New World constrictors, members of genus Lampropeltis, which is again a family name in scientific term for classifying animals. And these king snakes include four milk snakes and four other species. And among these, 45 subspecies are recognized. They are found in regions from southeast Canada to South Ecuador. Okay. So the king snakes use constriction, the method, to kill their prey, and tend to be opportunistic in their diet. They eat other snakes, including venomous snakes. This surprises me actually. And king snakes also eat lizards, rodents, birds, and eggs. The common king snake is known to be immune to the venom of other snakes and does eat rattlesnakes. But it is not necessarily immune to the venom of snakes from different localities. It is immune to the species from the same family, but not like maybe pythons. Okay, next one, anaconda, a movie name. No, it's actually called EUNECTES. So while encounters between people and anacondas may be dangerous, they do not regularly hunt humans. Nevertheless, threat from anacondas is a familiar trope in comics, movies, and adventure stories set in Amazon jungle. Alright. Anacondas have also figured prominent in South American folklore, where they sometimes depicted as shape-shifting mythical creatures called encantados, which is a South American name. Local communities and some European explorers have given accounts of giant anacondas, legendary snakes. They believe it's like a mythical creature. of much greater proportion than any confirmed specimen. So they consider it as a creature like that has come from the past, and it's similar like the shape, you know, of the equator, right? Yeah, this shape and this shape maybe not similar, but like yeah. Okay. Uh, so these guys they have like given accounts of giant anacondas, and they believe in the tales from legendary tales from anacondas. Okay, the next one is called cobra naja. I think it's not a scientific name, but it became famous as the word cobra, but it's actually called naja. So naja is a genus of venomous elapid snakes known as cobras. Members of genus Naja are the most widespread and most widely recognized as uh, true cobras. Various species occur in regions throughout the Africa, Southwest Asia, and Southeast Asia. Yeah. So they are special. These snakes are special in venom. They have the most poisonous venom than I said for the before one. All species in genus Naja are capable of delivering a fatal bite to a human. Most species have strongly neurotoxic venom, which attacks the nervous system, causing paralysis. And but many also have cytotoxic features, which may cause swelling and necrosis. Symptom for it's a symptom of swelling, and have a significant anticoagulant effect. So some also have cardiotoxic components to their venom. So some these snake bites directly they affect the heart and may cause cardiac arrest. The sixth one comes the garter snakes. So garter snake is a common name for generally harmless, small to medium-sized snakes belonging to genus Thamnophis. Again, a scientific family for these kind of snakes. Endemic to North and Central America, species in genus Thamnophis can be found from the subarctic plains of Canada to Costa Rica. So garter snakes have complex system of pheromonal. I mean, the chemical they secrete. Uh, they communicate through the chemical secretion. They can find other snakes by following their pheromone scented trails. So the like ants, they leave some their secretions in the way they go, so that others can follow them. Male and female skin pheromones are different, so as to be immediately indistinguishable. However, male garter snakes sometimes produce both male and female pheromones. So during the mating season, the ability fools other males into attempting to mate them. So there are a heck bunch of snakes, maybe around them with the same design. So this causes the transfer of heat to them in kleptothermy, which is an advantage immediately after hibernation. So this is called kleptothermy, the place I mean where they give birth, uh, allowing them to become more active. So male snakes giving off both male and female pheromones have been shown to collect more copulations, the intercourse, than normal males in mating balls that form at the den when females enter the mating melee. I mean, melee is like the confused place. I mean, where all snakes, go around. Well, like water snakes. The next one is mamba. Mamba. Okay. Mambas are fast moving venomous snakes and mostly green in color, whereas so called black mamba is largely terrestrial and generally brown or gray in color. So it appears like brown or gray, but if it opens its mouth is gonna be so black. So all are native to regions in sub-Saharan Africa and are feared throughout their ranges, especially the black mamba is the dangerous one in this family. So in Africa, there are many legends and stories about mambas. So the three species of mambas arboreal, meaning like they live in trees. So whereas the black mamba is largely terrestrial, it roams on lands. The black mamba is one of the largest and most venomous in Africa. All four species are active during the whole day, hunters preying on birds, lizards, and small mammals. So at nightfall, some species, especially the terrestrial black mamba, it gets a specific place to itself. Oh, my bad. So it gets a specific place to itself where it can rest for the day, and a mamba may retain the same place, and also called a lair, for the years. So it continues to be in the same place. So the next one is Titanoboa, which is an extinct species. So yeah, the yes, it's a quite thick. Titanoboa is an extinct genus of very large snakes that lived in what is now La Gujera in northeast Colombia. They grow up to 12.8 meter long and reach a weight of like 1,135 kilograms. Fossils of Titanoboa have been found in Sarajevo Formation and date to around 58 to 60 million years ago. So Titanoboa inhabited the first tropical forest in South America and shared its ecosystem with large Crocodilomorpha, which is again a species of dinosaur, and it's an extinct one, and large turtles. So the paleogeography, which means the study of the features, the geographic features at a particular time in the past, uh, of the late Paleocene. It is a place where they record this stuff. Uh, was a sheltered paralic coastal swamp area, which is a forest area sheltered by emerging later called Gojira Hills, and in the west, and slowly rising present day Serena del Perija, which is the mountains in the east, with an open connection to the Proto Caribbean in the north. So, in this environment, the tropical aquatic ferns of the genus Salvinia flourished, and as evidenced by fossils found in Sierra and the Bogota Formation and the Palermo Foundation. Next one, we have coral reef snakes. So, sea snakes or coral reef snakes are a subfamily of venomous elapid snakes, the Hydrophinae, which is a scientific term for this family, and that inhabit marine environments for most of all their lives. So, most are extensively adapted to a fully aquatic life and are unable to move on land except for some snakes of the same species. The sea snakes are generally reluctant to bite and are usually considered to be mild tempered, although variation is seen among different species and individuals. Sea snakes are often handled without concern by local fishermen who unravel and toss them back into the water barehanded, and usually, without getting bitten, when the snakes frequently become entangled in fishing nets. Okay, the next one, the last one, are the flying snakes, whose actual name is Chrysopelea. So Chrysopelea is more commonly known as flying snake, or gliding snake. So flying snake are mildly venomous, although the venom is dangerous only to their small prey. Their range is in Southeast Asia, how it flies. Their range is in like Southeast Asia, southernmost China, India, and Sri Lanka. So it climbs using the rich scales along its belly, pushing against the rough bark surface of a tree trunk, allowing it to move vertically upon a tree. Upon reaching the end of the branch, the snake continues moving until its tail dangles from the end of the branch, and then it makes a J-shaped bend, like this one, on a trunk, not on a branch. Yeah, it's not on a trunk. J-shaped bend which leans towards the forward to select the level of inclination it wishes to use to control its glide path, as well as selecting a desired landing area. So once it decides on a destination, it propels itself by thrusting its body up and away from the tree, sucking it in its abdomen, which is the stomach area, the down part of the snake, and flaring out its ribs to turn its body into a pseudo concave wing, like this kind of shape. All the while making a continual serpentine. A serpentine is a snake's movement, and a motion of lateral undulation, which I mean, through the as it crawls on the tree, it follows a particular pattern. We call that lateral undulation, and which is parallel to the ground to stabilize its direction in midair in order to land safely. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this video. Yeah, I'll try to improve my slang daily and daily. So give it a big thumbs up, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for and help us grow more by giving us ideas where to do our videos on. Okay, thank you.